Washington, it's Husky Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington. Husky Stadium is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Williams on the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Here's a give to Washington. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field, shows up in the run, shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape, you see him flying around.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Here's Williams to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Williams looking for a man. Quickly to the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's second and 6. He's changing the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, Williams. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go?
Trying to rumble in. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Washington. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
The line of scrimmage to 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd down from the gun, Williams. Touchdown, Husky! Fitted in the window for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Rams him with the stiff arm. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And just like that, they're out of trouble. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The handoff. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Henry were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Richard. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it moving, it's Richard. Defense all over him.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Right side, it's Beebe. Bulldozes his way through. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the catch. It's Becker. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Churns into the pile. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, that was a big third down to get for the offense because their defense is gassed after that last drive, and they could not afford to fail and have to punt and put their defense back out on the field. So I know that wasn't a home run touchdown, but it's fine. You got the first down, and now your defense is breathing a little bit easier on the sidelines.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
On the play. And first down for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just roared down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The give to the back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Williams unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Williams will pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The run in. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Washington! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Drops back. It's Hoover. Throwing right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Second and long here. Sells to fake. Fires to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Makes the catch at the 45. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Williams finds the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Changing the routes with his receivers. Williams looking for a man. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And as quarterbacks, you've got to be aware of secondary pressure. You've got to know when these free safeties, they start creeping towards the line of scrimmage, that they might get involved. You've got to have an answer for it, and the QB didn't have one that time.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's Williams to throw. Out wide right, it's Moss. On the stop.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Left side, it's Danzy. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Motion from the back. Throwing, Williams. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Huskies! Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Out wide left, it's Beebe. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touch.
Makes the grab in their space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Hoosiers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking for a big play. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Number 15, set to kick it away.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll start on the ground with Washington. He's got the 1st down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Williams looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
And the Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. Williams will pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Williams unloads to the wideout. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. side, it's Coleman Williams. Touchdown, Husky. A great catch and run for 6.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Got it in the middle. It's Beebe. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. The 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Washington. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 1 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Fighting Irish, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the number 1 team in the country.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return.
That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Look out! He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And with that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. They'll try the right side. Brought down.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make third down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked in part because the defense was expecting pass and that down and distance. So it begs the question now on 3rd and long again, might the offense go back to handing it off to their explosive playmaker at the running back position?
Pulls it in. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. The 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Driving forward, it's Richard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just feeds the running back. Down he goes.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Zone play. Crowd alive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. To the air, it's Hoover. Spits it out to the back. Left side, it's Richard. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle him, and you got to get him to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
Needs it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Deadlocked here in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Making the adjustment. Here's Williams to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The corner route will always be one of those staple routes versus zone. So if you see zone, it's a great job by the wide receiver pushing vertically. You see him threaten that safety, and then you break off to the sideline where it's really hard for that corner to get back in the play.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Play action with Williams. Finds his tight end. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Burrowing for yardage. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Quarterback changing the play. Gets the back moving. Throwing, Williams. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Williams looking for a man. Out wide right, it's Washington. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Williams fires to the big fella. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Williams to the air again. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Oh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Out wide left, it's Washington. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, it's Richard. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Throws to the tight end. Left side is shot. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense. You saw it on that play.
Wants to throw. It's Hoover. He's going to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
1st and goal, Indiana.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Trying the run, it's Richard. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. We are all tied up here in the 4th.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game in the 4th quarter when your team needed it. The game now tied because of his foot.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's changing the play. Williams. Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3.
Booster! Go!
Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Williams. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Washington. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Williams to throw. He's got the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Third down from the gun, Williams. He's got it. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
This quarterback looks in complete control, not flustered, into the game situation, connecting on his passes. Nice job knowing his answers. Got to keep this rolling here to try to make this thing interesting.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Can't get him to the ground. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. Quarterback signaling to his guys.
Booster, booster.
Williams from the gun on third down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Guys, this is the kind of finish we hoped for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. From the red zone, it's Washington. Swamped immediately.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in the middle of the field. We need to stay in the middle of the field to give our kicker the best field position and angle possible to go and kick this game-winning field goal.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Ready? Check, check. 28-29 belts. 28-29 belts. Go.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
They'll send out the kicker here. He's got it! And with that field goal, they now have the lead. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.